Psalm 104 is this beautiful poem about creation. The psalmist is exploring the physical world around them and what that physical world tells them about the Creator who designed it. And it starts off with this majestic language about God commanding the oceans and creating an expanse between them and commanding the waters to stop at the lands, and all the things that God does and God's authority and God's creativity as they come out in designing everything that we experience around us. And it's an amazing psalm that reflects upon all of God's beauty, all of God's authority and power to create, and it is quite breathtaking. A different reflection on creation than Genesis chapter 1 and 2, and there's many others. There's some in Isaiah, there's more in the Psalms where various people look at creation and begin to talk about God as creator. But there's something in this psalm I think is interesting. Quite a bit ways down into the poem, we get this phrase where it says that God created the oceans, and look, there go the ships upon the oceans, and the Leviathan to play in it. The Leviathan to play in it. Now, we don't even know what the Leviathan is. Is the Leviathan a whale? Is the Leviathan a squid? Is the Leviathan some other mythical creature that we don't even know about? Or a creature that we do know by a different name? We don't know. And yet the Leviathan comes up in scriptures in various places. But here its use is very clear. That the oceans are created, and then God creates the Leviathan, and the Leviathan's job is to play in the water. If you've ever been whale watching, it's pretty amazing to see dolphins and whales play in their natural environment. They are quite playful creatures, and a lot of the reason why they jump out of the water in the first place is just play. If we begin to reflect deeper and realize that for many millennia in human existence, there were species all over this planet of flowers, of trees, of animals, of insects that we never came across and we never knew about. In fact, scientists are discovering different species even to this day. And so there are all these creatures and all these things that we don't even know about. What's the point? Why did God create them? Well, that they might enjoy the life, the creative power that God imbued them with. Maybe to play. Anyway, they make God excited. They make God smile. And they give God joy in His creation. And so this Leviathan that plays in the water becomes for us a symbol about what we're supposed to do in our lives. As God designed us just for serious work, just so that we might bear down and do the things that need to be done? Or did God design us to create, to co-create, to make music, to make art, to write plays, to direct movies, to do all the things that humanity has done for so many years in its attempt to bring enjoyment and play and fun to our lives? I think all these things give God immense joy when we do them to His glory. So, like the Leviathan, in these times when we're stuck in our own homes or our backyards or whatever, can we begin to relearn what it means for us to just play in the life that God has given to us, to have fun, to enjoy food, to enjoy drink, to enjoy company of our loved ones, to enjoy television, to enjoy a book, to enjoy a board game, to paint a picture, to take some photography, whatever it might be that brings us joy, because in our enjoyment, God finds pleasure in enjoyment. Come back tomorrow, where we're going to learn a little from a lesson from children.